Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer. Please confirm if everything is okay. Mic testing, because these are our live sessions. In the few minutes back, there was a trouble in the sound. I hope it is okay now. It's fixed. I'm talking about week 18 of the year 2024. And this is a very important and a very, very iconic week because Jupiter is going to be changing signs. That is, from the fiery energy, it is going to be moving into the earthy energy of Venus. So the theme that is going to play out is Jupiter, Venus, and Moon. Now you will say, how Moon? Because Moon gets exalted in Jupiter, in this Taurus sign. So that is the reason we have to bring in these energies together. So that means you will be experiencing something really very quick. I hope it is okay now. Yes, thank you so much. So you know what? Actually, I have made several parts on this transit. So I'm now, in that mode. I have actually I've wrote everything I have learned by heart, that how this transit is going to be, what are the nakshatra transit, what are the navamansha transit. So please do refer to those videos. They are really very important, and you will get a lot of insights also if you're learning astrology. So this actually transit is going to be quite bouncy and jumpy. You know why? Because Moon exalts here. So you will see that the results of this transit is going to be very quick. And sudden changes, you will experience that today you are doing very well financially, in share market, etc. It's like that. You will make money one day and you will lose money the other day. So economic conditions are going to be also fluctuating. Basic needs, price fluctuations will be felt as well. But this is going to be giving you a lot of opportunities as well. So you will be doing maybe some upskilling yourself, enhancing yourself, courses you will be enrolling in. So all that is also going to happen. Now, when this transit of Jupiter is happening, that is why weeklies will be also playing a very important role. How Moon is forming a connection with this Jupiter. So stay tuned for all the weeklies insights and the monthly as well. I will be doing very soon the video on month May of 2024 as well. Lot many things happening in the upcoming month as well. Now, here we do have another event which is taking place, that is Agni Nakshatram. Now, what is Agni Nakshatram? Agni Nakshatram is about the heat wave. It's said that when Sun transits through the last quarters of Bharani and 4 quarters of Kritika and 1 quarter of Rohini, then there is a heat wave that is felt. The temperatures really shoot up. And it is good for the crops in the down south India or the tropical regions, we can say. So this time it is going to be felt even more. And the energies are pretty warm, and as you know, the war, etc. And it is not considered to be auspicious to travel. It's some ceremonies that you want to, or the rituals you want to do, perform some activities. Some inauspiciousness is attached to this this Agni Nakshatra, and this starts from the 4th May and lasts to the 28th of May. So if you have to start anything new, any new job, getting married, etc., or child conception, so you have to be really careful. You have to pick and choose the right kind of mahurata. So that is why I'm sharing with you my insights on the same as well, so that you're well prepared. So this is but good for entering a new house. It's good for griha pravesham. It said that the sun's energies are so nice, so powerful during this time, that all the germs, etc., they get eradicated. So that is why they get killed. So that is why griha pravesham and staying in a new house is also considered to be an auspicious ceremony or auspicious event which you can perform. Now, these are the weeklies, so these are definitely based on the moon's ingress. How the moon's energies are playing out this week, I will be sharing that as well, the dates, and how is it going to be impacting and interacting with all the other planets. Because moon and sun's angular distances will only decide about the event. When there are eclipses, the eclipses take place because of the luminaries only. They are involved. Whenever there are, Sarasati, or we see, the Manglik dosha, etc., all that, we see from moon mainly. But surely weeklies definitely depend on moon's transit, because moon is the swiftest and changes signs very speedily. So change your zone as change time as per your zone. If at all there is any, event which is taking place a day later or a day earlier, these dates are based on India, New Delhi timings. Okay. So Moon will be transiting through the Sagittarius sign on the 28th, 29th, and is going to be in trine to Jupiter, Sun, and Venus. A lot of powerful energy here. Then Jupiter transits through the zodiac of Taurus. 30th to the second first half, this is Moon is going to be in the Capricorn sign and is going to be in trine to Ketu. So you have to be taking care of your mental setup and anxiety. Everybody, feels that there is a lot of anxiety. Sometimes you are anxious. There's some insecurities that you go through. So that is when Moon is conjunct Rahu or Ketu. And then on the May 2nd latter half to the 4th evening, Moon is going to be in Aquarius sign and is going to be conjunct Saturn. 4th evening to the 5th of May, this Moon is going to be in Pisces sign, where there is a lot of energy taking place. That is Mars, Rahu, Mercury. The volatile energies are there. So please refer to the video that I've made on these transits. These are very important videos. Do not miss out on them, because there is lots and lots of material that is there. Date-wise predictions I have mentioned also. So I think you don't need a personal guidance, from an astrologer, because you can maybe feel that, 50 to 60% of the transit positions, what I share, and the dates I share, they match up. So it has to, because this is how, if you are in the dasha of the same also, so it will be 70 to 80% then. Okay. So this is how. And in case you're experiencing after the 1st of May that, oh, nothing has happened till now, Jupiter's transit has not got me any good thing or any improvement. So it's because Jupiter is going to be in the Capricorn Navmansha to start within Taurus. So it might just bring some delays and frustrations, and Rahu is also in the Navmansha of Capricorn. So this might just be a little delayed kind of a result, but you will definitely experience good results of this Jupiter shortly. In my Navtara Chakra video, I have mentioned all the Navmansha dates, and I have given all the predictions as per the 16 slabs, the 16 divisions of this transit. So do watch that. I've put a lot of hard work into it, and there are 3 parts. I couldn't do it because it was 2 hours each video. So how could I do it? And people call me crazy. They do call me crazy. They think that, she's mad. She's really, oh, she's making such long videos. What will she get out of it? And this is something that I enjoy doing. This is because I like to impart whatever I have learned, and people should get the benefit if they are viewing my channel. Okay. So what is the prediction for all the ascendants? And I will be sharing my insights or the forecast as per, let me just write it here. Ascendant, moon sign, and dasha, antardasha signs. Okay. So where your antardasha, dasha lord are, so you have to make that your first house. I've mentioned in all my videos, please refer to them. And then we come to the sign-wise predictions. Thank you so much for appreciating. Thank you so much, everyone. My audience is really very intelligent, I've seen. I think you people are more into astrology who are following me. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you. It actually keeps me going. I don't care about the views and the subscribers. Otherwise, I would have stopped long ago. Okay, so for Aries natives, this week, you have a major transit of Jupiter, which is happening in your 2nd house, and Moon is going to be transiting your 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th houses. So when Moon is in the 9th house, your focus is more on acquiring knowledge. You will be maybe enrolling yourself in some courses. You might just meet your mentor or guru. You're planning some visit to a place where you will be getting attached to some, a religious place or spiritual uprising, something, you're going to be in the meditative zone. It's a good time period for you. And here, what is happening, Jupiter, Sun, and Venus are going to be in trine. So you will definitely be enjoying this phase by connecting with the people who are actually intelligent and wise. So you will get that kind of guidance this week. It's a really a beautiful start of the week, because you have been feeling very uneasy last week. Now you're coming out of that zone. Now that wisdom prevails. Whenever you go through some upheavals, what happens? Ultimately, you will come out of it. Everybody will. So you will feel better. You will feel that, yes, I can do it. That keeps you going. Okay. Then 30th to the second first half, moon is going to be in your 10th house. So your focus is on honor, dignity, working very hard, attaining that status, connecting with your co-workers. Maybe you'll be starting a new project. There's a lot of productive growth that you can experience at the workplace. This is also a good time period to change your job or your profile if you want to. Just be careful about your communication with your people around you. It could be, at some confused state of mind, misunderstanding which can take place with your co-workers as well. So you need to have maintain that cool and patience, and don't lose your calmness, because it can lead to some kind of misunderstanding and aggression, arguments in your relationships. You have to be cautious. This can also deplete a little bit of funds, your savings. So that might just bother you. But definitely, this is going to improve with the passage of time. Also, on the 2nd May latter half to the 4th evening, this moon is going to be with Saturn. Now, whenever moon is with Saturn, this is a sort of a restricted energy. Maybe you want to go out party with your friends, but you're not able to, or you want to befriend someone, but you're not able to, on the social media, or you want to meet your friends and discuss something very important, but something is amiss here. So you feel a little uncomfortable because of that. Maybe because of your, communication gap or some misunderstanding that can happen. So that leads to some irritability also. But this is a very good time period for planning your future course of action, change of place, change of job, etc. If you're thinking of, you definitely are going to be, you can just go ahead with that. Also, connecting with your siblings is a good idea, taking their help and advice. If you have, otherwise your cousins or your friends, who are maybe into investments, etc. So you want to take their help and decide about where you should park your funds, etc. So this is something which is the time period you will be focused more on. Lastly, from 4th evening to the 5th, moon is going to be in your 12th house. Now, when moon is in the 12th house, you might just experience some health issues or some fear or, insecurities or aggression, or you just want to isolate yourself. Maybe you're working very hard on some project, so you're not getting sound sleep, or you're not connecting with your family. So that's sort of a time, in isolation, working. So that is also one way to look at moon in the 12th house. And when moon is in the 12th house, it's coming to an end. The cycle is coming to an end, and you start afresh. So the upcoming week is going to be a beautiful week for you. We have, although a new moon in your first house, but still, it is going to be a culmination time, and new beginnings happen whenever moon is in the first house. But in the 12th house, this week, you have to work on yourself, introspect, take some time off. It's good if you are connecting with your children and, you're creative, poetic. So moon in the 12th house makes you a poet also. Maybe, you can journal. You can just write something and just talk to your almanac or your journal. So that is something which I prescribe every time. You should write. You should convey whatever you're going through to your, you should journal, so that the hidden you, just can also reflect good things about you. Okay. Now, this week is not that great by the end of the week with relationships. You can have some kind of contradictions, or your partner can have some health issues. Do not get involved in any kind of litigation. This is a volatile time period, because Mars and Ketu, whenever are in opposition, it is not good for your health. There can be some surgical process. There can be some accident. You can cut your, finger while chopping the veggies. All these are forewarnings. Please do not take it otherwise. Take it in a stride. These are all forewarnings. Okay. So it's not necessary that it has to happen. If good things don't happen, if I say so, how can the bad things happen? But I do think that good things definitely happen when we talk more good things. Okay. So for Taurus natives, sorry, I was spelling wrong. For Taurus natives, this week, Moon is going to be transiting your, one sec, I have to change this. Okay. So this week, Jupiter is going to be over your Lagna. Let me change the day also. Jupiter is going to be over your Lagna. Moon is going to be transiting your 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th houses this week. And you will feel to start with little uncomfortable. This is the time when you will be thinking about things which, have happened in the past and which have bothered you. You're quite uneasy because somebody has hurt you or somebody has told you something about you, or you're jealous of someone, possessive about your partner or people around you because of your insecurities. And there is a lot of working that is churning which is going on. For Taurus natives, as it is, Saturn is in the Kendra, so a lot of churning as it is going on. You're thinking about different things, thinking out of the box, how you can improvise, how you can do things better. And there is a possibility of you making some crucial financial decisions. So just see that you're doing it not out of impulse. At the workplace, there can be some complications or some kind of, we can say, mismanagement. So you have to organize yourself well. If you have to travel, so the good time period would be 30th to the 2nd, first half. So till now, when I said Moon is going to be in the 8th house, that was from 28th to the 29th of April. And is also in trine to Jupiter, Sun, Venus. So there is a big time saving grace, but it is also quite likely that you will lose money in the overseas journeys or overseas investors. You are thinking that you will get that momentum, but it doesn't happen your way. So you have to be cautious about your investments also. 30th to the 2nd, first half, this is the time when you can travel. 9th house is the house of faith, wisdom, divine worship, fortune, philosophy, religion. And you are thinking about, your future, that fourth-sightedness or forethought. So you might just be planning your bigger picture. You're pretty much now out of that zone where you were losing out on yourself. Now you're going to be gaining that momentum and you will feel better also. Definitely. Because after the 8th house energy, now this is a better time period for you, for travels also, for investments also, and for reconciling with your partner and in your relationship with your co-workers and your bosses and seniors as well. This will bring some peace also. Maybe you're going to be going out for dinner or a vacation, a short vacation. Okay. So May 2nd, latter half to 4th evening. Now, this is the time when you will be having this transit over your 10th house. So you are now finishing one project and starting another one, or starting another job. There is some change which can be anticipated during this 2.5 days. The change is not, see, a bigger change also must be happening someday, right? So this could be the day. Okay, if the dasha is in sync with the transit, the event will take place if there is basic commitment in your chart. So this might just be the time period when you will be working on your honor, prestige, how you can just prove yourself, prove your point, how you can just gain that momentum at the workplace and have a good connectivity with your co-workers and seniors also. So maybe there's a meeting and you're presenting that meeting with your bosses and they're going to be appreciating you. And new projects they'll be handing over to you. So this is a good time period for purchasing property, signing some agreements. Just be careful because we have Agni Nakshatram. So you should worship Lord Murugan, Kartikeya, or Subramanyam. It's said that, this is the time which is a little inauspicious for doing any kind of auspicious ceremonies. But worship Lord Kartikeya. We call him Murugan also and Subramanyam also. Then on the 4th evening to the 5th, 5th May, sorry, I will write it here. I've written May, April. 5th May, Moon is going to be in your 11th house. And this is the time period when you will be having the conjunction with so many planets. That is Mercury, Rahu, Mars, all the volatile energies working here. So any which ways, your 11th house is in a very bad shape right now because of so many grahas, which are, creating a lot of miscommunication, misinterpretation, and misunderstanding within the relationship, interpersonal relationship. But this is good for your growth in your financials. Maybe you'll be working through your investments, shares, crypto, etc. You how to park the funds. So this is when moon goes there, in your 11th house. This is also going to be uplifting you in those areas. And surely you will be coming across people who are going to be helping you grow. There's prosperity, wish fulfillment, ambition, desires, and maybe you will be recovering from illness also. But this is also the time period when you have to be keeping cool and in your relationship, especially. Children, student natives, they might just be going overseas, or there is some connectivity with, maybe you are going to be getting sporty, or you're going to be on that, mode of isolation also. So you're doing, maybe playing solo games, like squash, etc. You don't want to mix with people in that isolation, but you are just unwinding. And there is a lack of connectivity with your partner also in romance. But be careful about your speech, okay? You can just lose your cool and things can go haywire. So be careful about all those energies as well. So initially, Jupiter will be in Capricorn Navmansha. So this is good for travels, investments, and connectivity with people who are like gurus, mentors, etc. Or maybe, going in for some astrological courses, etc., if you want to learn more. And this will bring about some changes. 1st to 15th of May, quite likely. Okay. So worship Lord Kartikeya. Coming to the next one. Taurus moon should stop messing with the co-workers. Saturn is there, no? Saturn is in your 10th house. So you really need to work on your behavior. And you cannot expect others to behave the way you want to. So you need to keep a constant check on yourself. Or maybe, there are hidden enemies also building out. So don't get involved in those gossips, etc. They can just one fine day conspire against you, and you can be in the trap. They will say that this person has done it, not we. This person was talking against you. Maybe, the co-workers do it, They just go and talk to the boss something, and they will talk to you something. So you have to be a little careful. There are hidden entities which are just troubling you, going to trouble you. So be careful. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. So for Gemini natives, this week, moon is going to be transiting your 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th houses. And this is also a good week for you for one more reason. That is, we have Jupiter's transit in your 12th house. Jupiter's transit in your 12th house is definitely very good. Please do refer to the video I have made. And moon in, to start with, this week starts with moon in your 7th house in Jupiter's sign. So this will bring about good connectivity with your partner, that bonding, the conjugal bliss that you're waiting for. Maybe you'll go out together for, unwinding, having dinner outside, or maybe, you will gift something to your partner. So, there's some cordial relationship that we can expect. And there is a possibility of partnership business also flourishing during this. Or maybe you will be speaking about or talking to each other about in partnership business that, how we can expand. You're discussing expansion, how you can bring in more money and finances from the overseas or, investors, etc. So you're just working on all those things. This is also a good time period for, your travels. And then moon moves into that. This is on the 28th and the 29th of April. Sorry, I forget to mention the dates. I mentioned in the beginning part, but still I'm repeating because nobody goes to the summary part. They just want easy busy and straight away predictive. So 28th to the 29th, the theme of the 7th house is going to play out. Connection with your co-workers is going to get a little better on this day. And with your friends also. Seniors might just give a round of applause to you for your working. 30th to the first half, that is in Capricorn, your 8th house, this moon is going to be. See, whenever there is 8th house energy prevalent, you get little uncomfortable. 8th house is the house, as per the classic text, the house of death. This brings about transformative energies, regenerative energies. Something has to finish and something has to end, and then comes the new beginnings. So this might just bring you some disappointment, defeat, uneasiness, dejection, etc. And then you start gaining that momentum. You start getting a little better after that. Because, whenever we see that, it can't be that the whole week is beautiful or the whole 10-12 days are the same. Can't be. So sometimes you feel that you're doing things, you're just not getting that reciprocation, you're feeling uneasy, communication gap is there, you're saying something else, something, and people are just misinterpreting and misunderstanding you. So all these are those kind of energies. At the workplace, there can be some complication also. So you have to be cautious about your finances, about how you deal with your family members, your securities, your possessions, how you can handle other people's money also. So this is when you have these energies prevalent, and Ketu is also in trine to your 8th house. So this will give you some anxiety, possessiveness, jealousy. So these are negative adjectives, I know, but still, we all go through that some point in time. So we have to work on these energies and you will be fine. Okay. Take care of your health, mental as well as physical health on these dates. May 2nd, latter half to the 4th evening, moon is going to be in your 9th house. 9th house is the house of wisdom, religion. Now, Saturn is already there. So you might just get little meticulous and you will be working on your, far-sightedness. You're planning for the future. You might just come across a very sensible person in your life who's going to be a guiding force. So whenever moon transits through your 9th house, you must have experienced, if you are in the dasha also of Saturn or moon, you must have experienced there is a lot of fluctuation at the workplace, and somebody guides you and brings you out of that, that zone where you are stuck. So this is the time when you should take time off, also give yourself some clarity, and also this is good time period for learning something, learning the lessons, or maybe taking up some courses if you want to start some upskilling of yourself, of your education plan. And good for childbirth, progeny, if you're thinking of. So this will be a good time period for doing so. See, for you people, Rahu and Jupiter to start with are going to be in the 8th house, Navmansha, that is Capricorn. So from 1st to the 15th, you will feel these kind of energies even more. They will aggravate. There will be confusion in relationship. There will be some complications here and there. And Ketu, as it is transiting your 4th house, maybe you're redoing your place and it is getting delayed, or there is some complication with your mother relationship-wise, or this can bring about your some health issues also. And children-related issues. Maybe you're dealing with some issues regarding your children also. Jupiter going to be in the 8th house from your 5th can bring about some health-related issues to your children, so you have to take care. But it is going to be giving you relief also simultaneously, okay? Or maybe your children are going to be in the overseas lands. So last but not the least, moon is going to be in your 10th house, that is on the 4th evening till the 5th. So this is the time when you will be connecting with your co-workers. This can bring about some complications in your work, in your projects that you're dealing with, because there is a volatile energy. But you will be very enthusiastic about the new projects. Don't expect too much from your co-workers or your people around you. There can be something that can bother you. You can go very emotional on this day. You're missing out on something, or from past, some experience that comes up, surfaces, and you feel very sad, or you feel very uncomfortable. So you have to be prepared for this. But surely Jupiter is going to be in your 12th house. So it is going to be good for connecting with the foreigners, or meeting your potential partner from the foreign land also is quite likely. Okay. And progeny on cards. If at all you're thinking of getting married, this is also the time period you can go ahead with that as well. It is going to uplift you. Okay. Overall, it's a good transit for everyone. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. For Cancer natives, Moon's transit is the most important for you. Moon is the swiftest, and you are pretty much emotional, you know. It's said that all the watery signs are very emotional. Some people show, some people just keep it to themselves if it is Scorpio. And some people are emotionally practical, sound. Okay. So when Moon is going to be transiting this week, your sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth houses, the energies are pretty much towards doing things meticulously. You are going to be in that organizing mode. How you can plan your calendar, how you can do things for the future, how you can work on yourself, your self-care, how you can heal yourself. Maybe you have been going through some problems, mental problems, mental health issues. Now you're going to be feeling a little better. With this transit, your children will also be very competitive and they will get rid of the issues that they are going through. If they're looking for a job or they're looking for, a new course or education plan. So they will get that clarity as well. Also, there is a possibility of this is on the 28th, 29th of April, and Jupiter, Sun, and Venus are in trine to this moon. So there is a likelihood that you will connect with your co-workers or your seniors this day, and you will discuss about your promotion, increment, etc. So this is definitely going to be working your way. Just be careful about your communication. The gap can be there, communication gap can be there with the people around you. And this can also bring about some health issues to you by the end of this transit, or we can say 2nd May till the 4th. So 30th to the 30th April till the 2nd May, Moon is going to be in your 7th house. 7th house is the house of union, legal bondage. You might just be more involved in your relationship, partnership. You want to take your life partner or professional career wise, you know, you have some partnership business also. So this is the time when you will be discussing all the pros and cons, or maybe, you know, you'll be taking your pros and cons, or you will be taking your partner out for dinner, or you will be dating someone, or you can propose somebody also during this time period. It's definitely very positive for foreign travels as well. You might just be going into that religious realm now. Religiously, you're doing something. You're looking after your health this week. You're looking after, suddenly, you know, you start eating right kind of foods because you have been feeling that, no, enough. You can go in for meditative, retreats, or some meditation, collective meditation ceremonies. You know, there are some rituals that we perform that way. So you will maybe join something like that as well. Then lastly, Moon is going to be in your 8th house, May 2nd letter half to the May 2nd letter half to 4th evening. Moon is going to be in your 8th house. See, 8th house is the house of endings. So something is coming to an end. The cycle is coming to an end, maybe. You're just not happy with whatever has happened. Now you want to I don't want to do it any longer. So that kind of a feel you will get, you know, no, enough is enough. And also this is the time of regeneration. It brings in lack of, peace. There will be hurdles, there will be obstacles, but ultimately you will gain that, you know, what you're looking for. You will gain that success, but with hurdles. Saturn is transiting there. So it is a delaying factor. It is it brings in obstacles, frustrations. That's his job. But it is not a constant thing. But when Moon goes there, you know, Lagnesh is with the 8th Lord. So definitely there will be some complication, no? Mentally, physically, some revelations will be made which can bother you. So you have to be well prepared for this week, for especially these dates. Also, 4th evening to the 5th, Moon is going to be in Pisces sign. Rahu, Mars, Mercury, they're waiting here in the 9th house. So this is something you will be thinking of doing out of the box. There will be some different kind of education plan. Maybe you were thinking of doing something, but you now change your mind. No, I don't want to do this. I want to do this. You may be thinking of getting into, electronics. Now you take up mechanical or you wanted to do medicine. Now you go in for specialization. So something to do with all of that. Just example, I might not be so efficient in explaining this, but yes, there is some kind of shift which is taking place. And this is good for travels. Mentally, you're going to be traveling. Maybe, you're just thinking too much. And Rahu energy is there. So you have to be cautious about your thought process. You might just be thinking too much beyond the time. Oh, not 1 year, 2 years, no, 10 years. What is coming after 10 years? You're planning all of that. Suddenly it happens. When moon goes into your 9th house, it happens. It transits there. So Rahu energy does that. Rahu is unconventional, illusion, delusion, confusion. So you might just be following some other dharma, some other teaching profession, something out of the box. You'll be thinking and getting solutions. Maybe you're taking a vacation, time out, and you're just unwinding. So be happy, unwind, but at the same time, don't lose control, don't lose focus. You can, in that quest to look forward to the future, you can lose out on your present. So be present in the present. Okay. Jupiter is going to be transiting your 11th house. Rahu, Ketu are not changing signs. Sun is going to be here only in your 10th house. It's good actually. Sun in the 10th house is giving you that compatibility at the workplace, the leadership skills they are enhancing. Jupiter going to be in your 11th house is also not bad for relationship, for for your upskilling yourself and innovation. So this is a good transit and definitely making money out of money also. Okay. So worship Lord Kartikeya this week because we are heading to the Agni Nakshatram from the 4th of May. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. Somebody asked me just now, I forgot the name of the lady. She said that why Leos are suffering. She mentioned in the comment section, I've just responded before getting into the meeting, before getting into this live session, that why people are not, they are misunderstanding me, why they are not listening to me, why there is so much of confusion. Just look at the configuration. Saturn is transiting your 7th house. Mars, Rahu, Mercury are transiting your 8th house. See, Rahu and Saturn, since a long time they're here. From November onwards last year, Rahu is in your 8th house. This will bring about confused state of mind. People will misunderstand you. There can be some health issues which can't be revealed. You are not able to diagnose. And Ketu and Rahu have swapped places actually, because Ketu is supposed to be in the 8th house, good for Ketu's placement, and Rahu in the 2nd house is good. But here they have interchanged the places. You will feel that there is some digestive issue also. And then Saturn in the 7th houses, people behave very weirdly. They become weird and they are indifferent. That's the term. Indifferent behavior. Your partner can be indifferent, or the people that you're conversing with or meeting, they will just outrightly say, no, you didn't expect that. So it is because of these energies working out. Now, don't worry. Jupiter is leaving your 9th house and is going to be in your 10th house. Although it is not his friendly zone, he loses Digbala also. But still, this is definitely going to be giving you some support here. Because Jupiter is on the cusp, in transition. So this might be giving you some uneasiness because of that also, being the 8th house ruler. Jupiter is losing his potency, in the final degrees, it happens so. Then it is going to be, this Jupiter is going to be in your 10th house, will gain that momentum. So you will get the job that you're waiting for. You will get that cordiality with your co-workers also. Moon is also going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th houses this week. So this is good for your romance, your, this week, 28th, 29th, you will unwind, connect with children, be childlike. Perform some music, art, drama activities like entertainment for yourself or amusement. Some kind of issues can come up in your love relationship, so that you have to take care. But surely this is a good time period. These 2 days are good for you. 30th to the second first half, moon is going to be transiting your 6th house, Capricorn sign. Now, 6th house energies are that people become very organized. They want to look forward to healing or getting healed. Maybe medical treatment you can start also when moon is in your 6th house. So that is, but during this time period from 4th to the, but this is from the, okay, this is good. No, I was thinking it is Agni Nakshatram, so you should not start a medical treatment, but that's from the 4th of May. So when moon is in the 6th house, you become a healer. You become a healer yourself, or you heal yourself. There is some wound from the past, inner wound, you heal. This is a good transit for connecting with your co-workers. Maybe you're discussing projects, how you can grow, how you can plan the future. All that is also working and coming through your way. And this is also a very good time period to start a new project also. Okay. You'll be very meticulous. This is that kind of a phase. May 2nd, latter half to the 4th evening, this moon is going to be in your 7th house in Aquarius. Now, 7th house is the house of partnership, conjugal bliss, legal bondage. And this is also the house how people look at you, because this is, if first house is you, the 7th house is other people. So now here when moon is transiting, there can be complications with people. Complications could be, you can name it, maybe at the workplace, or maybe at home front, or maybe people are misunderstanding you, misinterpreting you. So this is something which is going to trigger all of this. So you have to just fly low. That's the best thing that one can do, rather than just going, taking a step further on and, making wrong decisions. Oh, this person is behaving like this, so let me just retaliate and reciprocate the same way. So that energy can also happen. But on contrary to this moon's energy, Saturn's energy is composure, stay calm. Okay. Then 4th evening, and this is also a good time period to connect with your partner, take him or her out, sensible partner, mature partner, you will find one. 4th evening to the 5th is this 8th house transit, where Rahu, Mars, and Mercury are already waiting. 8th house is about longevity, span of life. It is the house of death, basically. Something will end, some closures happen. Or it could be that you're working on yourself, how you can transform yourself, how you can heal yourself, how you can become a better human being, or how you can get the cure that you're, the health issues that you're facing, how you can come out of it. So all these energies will be prevalent when moon is transiting your 8th house. Then Rahu energy is there, so there can be some misunderstanding with your in-laws or your people around you, or with your monetary affairs, finances. You can make wrong decisions. Being the 11th house lord in the 8th house, this is good for crypto. Sudden gains, I have seen, lottery. You might just win in your speculative income, something to do with gambling, etc. Sorry to use this word, but people come to me and they ask me these questions. So it's good for your parking the funds, investments, etc. So that is only for a day. So make a note of this. So this is what is happening. Worship Lord Murugan, that is Kartikeya, because we have Agni Nakshatra. What is Agni Nakshatram? When we experience a lot of heat, that is heat wave in the climate, in the weather conditions. Because sun is transiting through Bharani's 3rd and 4th quarter, Kritika's 4 quarters, and Rohini's 1st quarter. So 4th to the 28th of May, it is going to be peak summertime. Every year this happens, but I wanted to tell you, because this is not the time period to do anything auspicious, especially marriage, childbirth, and some untoward incidents also happen. So take good care. And this is also about intense heat, but it's the best period to shift to a new place. That is Griha Pravesham. That ceremony you can perform, because sun is heat, and the germs actually are said to die during this time period. They're killed. So this is what. Nobody talks about these, nakshatram and all that, nobody You must have not heard about it also. If you are from South India, you must have. But I have not heard anybody discussing these things like festivals, etc. I also share my insights on the new moon, full moons as well, so that you people are aware of the Indian festivals, Hindu festivals also. Okay. As we are heading to Akshay Tritiya on the 10th, beautiful time period. But it has its own negatives attached to it also. But it's an auspicious time. Coming to the next one, I wish to convey everything to you people, I think, in one go. Anyways, for Virgo natives, this week, Moon is going to be transiting your 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th houses. Jupiter is going to be transiting out of your 8th and is going to be transiting your 9th house. So, Moon, when transits through your 4th house, you're very homey. This week, to start with, on the 28th and 29th, you are going to be very homey. You want to have that rested feeling, You want to be to yourself, to your domestic environment, or maybe you're redoing your place. You're beautifying your place, or you're fixing that leakage which is happening in your house, from a long time. So that is also quite likely. And this is also the time period when you will be making some decisions as regards to your purchasing of property, real estate, vehicle, etc. Or you're going to be building some house, laying foundation, and working on your education if you are a student native. So you're going to be studying, taking exams, etc. Moon is going to be in your 5th house on the 30th to the first half. So this is going to be in the 5th house in Capricorn sign. So when Moon is in the 5th house, you tend to have a lot of inclination towards amusement, pleasures, and passing your time in the activities which give you pleasure, and you feel very, in that laid back attitude, that lazing around attitude. Okay. So that is something like recreation, meditative view. That is also one of the ways to look at the laziness part. Sometimes what happens, you're not lazy, but you want to self-introspect. Something has happened and you want to just, be. So that kind of a phase. Or you want to just unwind. That is also quite likely with this transit of Moon in your 5th house. And connect with your children. Seek just let them seek you, or just help them, advise them. Okay. The competitive spirit is going to enhance also. You might just be helping them with their projects, etc. Sometimes I've seen people young parents are just going on with their homeworks, and, they're helping them with their education. Nowadays, it's more competitive. So it's very, very difficult, and everything is available on the internet. So that is why, it is little more competitive now. With this Aquarius. Okay. May 2nd, latter half to the 4th evening. Now, Moon is conjunct Saturn in your 6th house. 6th house transit of Saturn is not considered to be bad. It's just that you will have some servants or subordinates leaving you, joining, new ones are joining. So that back and forth is happening. But this is a very good time period for healing, for understanding yourself, connecting with your maternal uncles and aunts, or there is some kind of health issue that you are dealing with, and it is taking some time to get cured or healed. But this is definitely going to be giving you that meticulous approach. Laziness is going away. You want to just be on that action-oriented view. Now you want to do things, look at the bigger picture and do things, being innovative. And this is also the time period when you will be working out, sweating it out, because Saturn is in the 6th house. That's a remedy also. You should actually sweat it out. You should work out. Okay. Go to the gym, just run and lose that weight that you have gained. Okay. And lastly, 4th evening to the 5th, this Moon is going to be in your 7th house and is going to be conjunct Rahu, Mercury, and Mars. Till the 10th, Mercury is here and then moves into your 8th house. So you have to plan your 8th house energies from now itself. Maybe good for your investments, etc. But yes, you have to take care of your health, your speech, etc. also. Now here, when Moon is transiting on the 4th evening to the 5th, this is the time period when there is some confusion in your business relationships or in your personal relationship, interpersonal relationship. You're traveling and there is a theft. You lose out on some money during this time period. You're going out, you're driving, you're going out, there's a flat tire, or there is something to do with your intellect, mental inclination. There can be some complications with you have to deal with in your documentation. So be careful when you are signing any agreement, or you're applying for visa, PR, etc., or any examination that you're sitting for. So check the paper that the examination paper, or the on the computer. If you have some questions, reread them. Okay, so this is the time when you have to take care of your health also, your speech also. This can bring about your partner, your relationship to think out of the box, or maybe is behaving very indifferently or is very demanding. So physical relationship on cards, definitely you can connect with your partner physically also. Okay, but surely Jupiter's transit is very positive for you. Very pious transit is happening. You will be gaining that wisdom, divine worship, faith, bhagya udaya, and also it is good for religious and philosophical belief system also. You might just get into that meditative zone. You can get very intuitive. You know how you can make money out of money now. So you're planning everything really well. And your long distance journeys are also waiting for you. So plan everything after the 1st of May. I think after 15th of May, because, it's with Rahu. No, it's good. Good for you. Good for you. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Libra. For Libra natives, this moon is going to be transiting your 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th houses this week. 28th, 29th, this is going to be in trine to Jupiter, Sun, and Venus. 3rd house is the house of mental inclination. Maybe you're going to be joining some course. You want to study more. You have that firmness in you. No, I want to achieve that go-getter attitude. You were on the verge of giving up. Now you will gain that momentum. No, I cannot. You get bogged down, you get up. You get bogged down, you get up. That is what has been happening from a long time, because Jupiter is not in a good position in Aries. You have been going through a difficult time dealing with people. Journeys, long distance journeys have been giving you issues and troubles. Ketu is there in your 12th house. Foreign land can be little cumbersome and difficult for you. So when Jupiter is transiting, people are saying in the 8th house is bad, bad, bad. No, it is much better as compared to the 7th house. 7th house is the sign, is the place of Venus. And when it's going into the 8th house, this is the place of Mars. So you will have a lot of zeal in you. You will be, as I said, be courageous to make decisions. Your firm, your valor, your prowess, your heroism, the inner hero in everyone. We all have that inner hero. We don't recognize it. We don't acknowledge it. So yeah, your inner hero is going to get very powerful. So this is a good, beautiful transit. Please do watch the video on Jupiter's ingress. I've made several parts. They are really worth watching, I'm sure, because I'm confident I have given my best. So when when Moon is forming a trinal connection initially with this Jupiter, your mental inclination, correspondence, preparing for presentation, PR, visa, etc., that's going to work. It's going to be that easy for you, actually, this to start of the week. You might just connect with your siblings, your neighbors, your partner, your siblings, or older siblings, your friends. You're going to be signing some documents. You might just start writing something. Okay. And this might be the one which can give you maybe pains in your shoulder blades, or collarbone. You have to take care of this region, because you have been working really long hours, so you have to correct your posture also. Okay. Then Moon is on the this is on the 28th and 29th, I just discussed. 30th to the first half, Moon is going to be in your 4th house and in Capricorn sign. Now this is Saturn sign. 4th house energies are actually, to be at home, be with your family, connect with your people. You want to be dealing with your private affairs. You want to just just do some renovation at your place, they're beautifying your place, or maybe you're just working on the breakage or leakages at home. So you are pretty much having that mixed kind of a feeling now. You're very emotional, sometimes you're very practical, because it's a practical sign of Capricorn. So here it's the opposite energy working. You're very emotional at the workplace where you have to be practical, you're not. So at the home front, you can't be practical, right? You don't have that kind of connection with your family. Your family's family. So you are going to be very practical. You will be maybe working from home also, quite likely. And this is good for purchasing of property, parking your funds in the ancestral property, academic education. You might just split from your ancestral property and you get your share. You're working on the inheritance, when it is fourth house transit. And also, this might just give you that inclination to have some, uh, uh, you know, go vegan, that kind of a feeling also you might just get. Then moon is going to be in your fifth house on the 2nd May, latter half to the fourth evening. And that's the time period when moon is conjunct your Saturn. Fifth house is the house of progeny, child like you, actually. If you don't have children, you become the child. Amusement, pleasures, artistic talents, recreation, entertainment, romance, competitive you. So you can be very charged up to do sports activity. But Saturn is there. Saturn restricts you. You can't just go overboard. You are just watching all this reels and all those, Facebook, all that is happening a lot these days. I don't get time. I don't know how people get that kind of time. I'm still struggling, how I can present all the videos to you quickly. So, uh, so that is something, the Saturn is trying to restrict in your relationship also. You can't overindulge in anything. Saturn is there. So, but you will have inclination towards artistic bent of mind, recreation, amusement, movie, all that, happens. Once in a while, we all go for that. But Saturn is not letting you do that. When Moon and Saturn are there, so you're emotionally very practical also. You're thinking, oh, why I should waste time on this? Let me read a book, study something like that. Connection with your children, will give you peace. So that is something which is going to happen. Fourth, even into the fifth, now Moon is going to be in your sixth house. And sixth house is the house of loan, litigation, subordinates, employees, debts, disease, tenants, enemies, hidden enemies, maternal uncles, aunts, and you get going little miser also. That is seen from here. So when Mars, Rahu, and Mercury are there, and Moon is also transiting there, so you will be working on all of these. Maybe with your employees, you can have some complication or misunderstanding, confused state of mind. They leave you and go. So you're just trying to pacify them. You're just coming to some terms. So you're organizing everything. And there is a possibility of you getting into the zone of some litigation. You're filing some court case, suing, you sue someone. That's seen from sixth house. And this is from the seventh, break in agreement. This is a 12th house. So break in agreement. You might just be traveling overseas. You can have some complications here and there. You're not comfortable. So all that can happen. But surely this is going to be giving you that relief in your pain that you're going through as well. At the workplace, maybe you will find those kind of people who are going to be helping you ultimately. Okay. So you might just hire some more people, or you might just start with a new job as well, quite likely. So to start with, you will feel quite to yourself when Jupiter transits the 8th house. Then you will start gaining that momentum to make money out of money, because Ketu is being dealt with by Jupiter. So in the foreign land, you will get some relief. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. I'll just have water. Sorry. For Scorpio natives, this transit of moon is going to be in your second, third, fourth, and fifth houses. If you're liking the video, please do subscribe my channel. Write in the comment section what do you want me to, how I can improvise, what do you want to know in astrology. And also, if you want to book a reading, you can also do that by dropping an email at vlastrology24@gmail.com. All the details are there in the description box. You can find them. To trace me is not difficult. And I'm not that difficult astrologer that you can't tap me or you can't connect with me. Okay. It's not that way. I'm really approachable. So for you guys, actually, your focus would be on the money matters to start with. How you can work on your resources, how you can enhance yourself, how you can be much better connected, how you can connect with your family members, how you can plan your diet, because it's food, family, and finance when moon is in the second house. So second house moon means you're mentally running your, ideas here and there. You're just working on yourself about how you can just figure these things out. So take the help of your family members, take the help of your people around you who can just guide you through as well. This might just give some health issues to your partner for 2 days, that is 28th and 29th of April. So just take care of your relationship also. Okay. And then moon moves into your Capricorn sign on the 30th till the first half. And this is the time when you can experience, some growth in your mental inclinations, some growth in your intellect, studying some new subjects, writing, short journeys, signing contracts, agreements, communication, change of residence also we see. So it could be that you're just, you have been waiting for this transfer or this, purchase of property, and now you're going to be moving out. So this is something which is going to be favorable for you, in fact. And connect with your siblings, connect with your neighbors during this time, and you will definitely feel better. And communicating with them will be actually, helping you balance the Martian energies also, because Mars is afflicted. Rahu is conjunct Mars. So it's good if you connect with your siblings. That's a remedy. Mars is siblings. Mars is husband for a female horoscope. So just maybe, your husband is going overseas. You're just separating for a while. 1st June, this Mars will exit from here though. But still, your children are going overseas. Can happen. So with moon transiting your 4th house on the May 2nd, latter half to the 4th evening, will bring about some changes in your home front, purchase of property, travels. This can also be the time period when you are working on your domestic environments, redoing the place, refurbishing, renovating. All that can happen. We have seen that, that some people are just clearing the clutter of the house. You just want to maybe, connect with your family and you want to discuss certain things, important issues. So you're dealing with something, which is for the future. So you're just planning. Okay. So 4th house is the house of emotions, mother's lap, happiness, and also about your home environment. So purchase of property, vehicles, we see from the 4th house. So Saturn is there. So maybe an old house, you shift to an old house, quite likely. And last but not the least, moon is going to be transiting your 5th house on the 4th evening till the 5th. And here, this is the house of children, progeny, and artistic talents. You are very creative, entertainment, recreational skills, also amusements. And this can also be good for your financials, investments. But be careful about all this, what I've just said. Don't get carried away. Don't go overboard in your amusements and entertainment so much that you forget that you have to, and you don't draw a line and you forget to actually, be more responsible. So this is something you have to tone down on. But surely this is good for your mental setup. You're just going to be that zealous, you're just in that mode of doing the go-getter. And you want to help others also. You want to eradicate the complications that you have been having with your co-workers, with your children. Children might be, leaving you and going overseas for further education, because Mercury is also there in the Nietzsche sign. So this is quite likely that you will be traveling, or your children are traveling overseas, connecting with your guru, mentor, and upgrading yourself, enhancing your knowledge. That is also quite likely. And fifth house energies are about mantra siddhi also. So something about tantras, not the right way of learning mantras or doing things, something unconventional. So be careful. They have repercussions, if you are doing black magic, suppose. Rahu Mars will give you that inclination also, because this is the fifth house. So you have to be prepared for the repercussions also. So it's better, or I would say rather best, not to get involved in all those energies. Never do that, because once it backfires like anything. Okay. And I've seen with my own eye. We actually were, I'll share an experience, Scorpio, now that we are discussing. We were supposed to, in our course, when we were doing astrology, there were, after my marriage, I was, I used to go to Orissa, because my husband is from Orissa. I'm not, but my husband is. So there, we had Amreshwar Bhaina, and he actually taught me many things. Occultist. He's a very good occultist. He's a reader, he reads the Tamrapatra, Pothi. So he actually, told me to, he used to go to the Shamshan, the cremation ground, and he used to sit there and worship. And, they say that they can hear voices, noises. One night I also went there, in that forest where it's pitch dark on the new moon night. And I really literally heard someone, saying something. It was so creepy. I can't tell you. I just opened my eyes and I just could not sit in that circle. Though I was asked that if you sit in this circle, nothing will happen. He told me. But, I just opened my eyes. Somehow I could not just, I was young. I got married when I was 23. So it was 24 when I was 24. So at that time, you didn't have that, that courage to sit in a place where you are hearing noises, and, you're just focused on doing some nasty things, maybe, I was learning that. I was inquisitive, but it is not good. I can assure you, it's not good. They tame the pretatma, they say that we tame the spirit and we ask them to do things. That's creepy, really creepy. Okay. So just sharing this story, because, people do all these things across the globe. And I have seen many, many places, especially the Arab world also. I have been there. So I've seen these things happening there also. I've seen these things happening in the US, in Italy. You get to see all these things. But the best part about India, and Indians, most of the Indians, is that we worship the gods and the goddesses. And whenever we do that, we do the mantras, we do the meditation and all, we are out of all the problems. So we don't need to take help of these energies, these entities. No. Okay. So too much I've shared today. That's my personal story I'm sharing, And there are many I can share, and I can share, and I can share. Maybe I will do that one day, one fine day, so that you all know how it is, It's been 30 years. It's been 30 years, I've been doing this day in, day night. So definitely, there are so many experiences to share. For Sagittarius natives, first of all, congratulations. You're going to be heading to a beautiful transit of Jupiter in your sixth house. You will say that why sixth house transit? She's saying it's a good one, but surely it is a good one, because you will be now making very important decisions of your life, financials, and if you're having any health issues, you're going to be getting that recovery also. Now, with this moon's ingress in your first, second, third, and fourth houses this week, that is 28, 29th in your first house, you will experience a lot of well-being energies, healing energies now. You will see that, now you're getting more involved in your honor, dignity, your looks, your your general structure of life. You're working on that. You're getting a lot many ideas. You're connecting with people. You're very emotional also, and you're very much involved in upskilling yourself. You want to gain more knowledge. So that kind of an inquisitiveness and that kind of zeal is there in you, and you will be progressive. You can start any new business. You can start a new relationship. On the 28th, 29th to start with is a good time period. Then moon moves into your second house on the 30th, and till second first half, moon moves into Capricorn. The second house is the house of money matters, resources, fortune, profits, gains, and also your your possessions, your jewelry, your finances, food, family. So this is something, and your memory and your imagination also we see from here. Right eye, dental issues if you have, you see from second house. So here, when moon is transiting, you will be very focused on your speech, on your food, and maybe you will be dining out. You'll be taking your family out. There can be some health issues to your partner, so you have to take care of all of that. But surely this is the time period when you will be experiencing something about your resources. Some upliftment in your resources can happen, and you will definitely be connecting with your family members. Take their help and advice if you have to make any decisions. Okay. Take care of your nails. Don't bite your nails. People who have especially Capricorn or Ketu, etc. in the second house, people bite their nails. So you have to be very careful about these also. This is the Maraka Sthana, so you have to be careful about your health and your partner's health also. Then moon will be moving into your third house, and that's happening on the May 2nd, latter half to the fourth evening. Please mention just the ones who are live, if you can just do the timestamp and mention the story when what I've shared just now, I'll be really grateful, because I might just take time, or I might not be able to do the timestamps. And everybody's complaining why not the timestamps are not there, why the timestamps are not there. But when I'm doing these videos, I only want to do the timestamps. I don't give it to anybody else to do it. So it takes little time. So please bear with me. I'm working on lot many things right now. Lot many videos will be out soon. So please pardon me for that. And do share the story that I've mentioned, in the just before the Sagittarius sign, and between Sagittarius and Scorpio reading. I've mentioned that story. Thank you so much. So in the third house, you will be experiencing a lot of mental inclination to acquire knowledge. Your travels will be very fruitful. There are certain meetings, you're going to be really doing well. Your communication skills are going to enhance. You're going to be very courageous. You're going to be very firm on your decision also. Somebody is saying that, no, we'll not agree upon that. You have that. You are going to be argumentative on that. You want to prove your point, and you will. And it's towards better. It's right. You're on the right path. So this is the time when you will be firm, you'll be actually experiencing. Yes, this is the time when you'll be signing contracts, you'll be taking exams, you'll be changing residence. All that is quite likely, and it is going to be good for you. On 5th of May, you're saying, is it? 5th of May, Pisces. Sejal is saying, I'm a Sagittarius. I have my NEET exam on the 5th of May. Yeah, I know NEET exam. There are some clients also who are preparing and sitting for this exam. So it'll be good. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. If your dasha is good, everything is good. Remember that. And transits are not event creators. So if you have to get through this, you will definitely. Jupiter is transiting, Jupiter is also transiting your 6th house. So quite likely that if you have asked this question, just a sec, let me do the prashna for her. 1 minute, Prashna. Sorry for this, because these are live sessions. So now that somebody's asked me, let me see what the Prashna is saying quickly. You'll get through. Don't worry. You'll get through. Okay. So if you are in the Jupiter Mahadasha, you will get through any which ways. All right. Don't worry. Sejal, you all the best. Okay. Now with this transit of Moon in your 4th house, with Mars, Rahu, Mercury also there in the 4th house. Now you're focused on, your mental inclination is to enhance your property. But remember, whenever Mars and Rahu are together, property related issues definitely come up. You can have some issues in you can have issues in your education, or you can have because Mercury is also there till the 10th of May. So you have to be careful. You have to reread the questions. You can get confused. Okay. And about your documentation, disputed property, you can get entrapped in. Education wise, you might just switch your subjects now. It's quite likely. You're already planning to do so. And also in the fourth house energy, you actually deal with your private affairs. You can get more homey, or there is some leakage that you have to plug in. That is redoing your place also. Okay. But surely this is not a good placement of Mars and Rahu in the fourth house. It will give you obsessive compulsive behavior. So you can become very protective about your family. There is some fear that you are always involved in. Your family will be helping you in your studies or education. So all that is there. But still, you have to be more stronger. Okay. You have to be stronger now. Jupiter is in your sixth house. It's going to deal with your Ketu. So at the workplace, you're going to be doing well. You'll be flourishing. But for property related matters, for, some important decision making, that you have to be careful about. Coming to the next sign, that is. Now everybody will start asking questions. I knew that. Okay, I'll try. Okay. I knew people will start pouring in the prashna. See, these are live sessions, no? So that's why. So the ones who will watch me later after this video gets uploaded, then they will just, get upset. Why she's wasting so much time, For Capricorn natives, this moon is going to be transiting your 12th, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd houses. I'll do it. Don't worry. I'll do it towards the end now. Okay. Now, moon is going to be in your 12th, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd houses. So in the 12th house, the cycle is coming to an end. 28th, 29th. Now you will be experiencing some new ideas. You will be experiencing some new beginnings. You want to start something afresh. It's like, you are in that isolation zone, planning your future. Maybe you're studying, or maybe you are just, getting a little worried also about your examination, or somebody's in the hospital, you're worried about that, or you're just having a lot of expenses, so you're worried about that also. The poetic you will be enhanced. You are learning more, you're writing, you're journaling. All that also happens when moon is in the 12th house. And this is a very beautiful time period to start something new. The ideas get going, retreat, going for meditation, nirvana, all that is also quite possible. And you see, moon is going to be in your first house on the 30th till the 2nd of May, first half, and it's going to be in Capricorn sign. When moon is in the Capricorn sign, it's like Saturn and moon conjunction happening. So in the first house, you are worried about your prosperity, about your dignity, your honor. So you don't have to fall prey to what others are saying, what the others are doing. You have to think about what you are going to be attaining. So this is the time period when you will be working on the general structure of your life, about your own virtues. You are actually going to be doing many changes in you, some really important changes, as well as positive energies will be flowing in yourself. It's your perspective, how you change yourself. So this is something which will be giving you a very positive approach towards your surroundings. Your people will get very emotional. You will get a little practical, emotionally practical, I would say. Okay. And you will go for a hairdo, or some kind of looks change, going for a haircut, coloring your hair. Okay. That also happens. I color my hair myself, by the way. I don't go to beauty salon. I must tell you, I'd never visit the beauty salon. Never. I color my hair at home. I do my makeup myself. That is why my makeup is never perfect. I feel that, something is amiss. So we should never, think that, she must be, I get so many comments like that. That's what I'm saying. She is just going to the beauty salon all the time, I think. So that's something, I don't bother. So that is the approach you should also have. It doesn't matter what the others are feeling and saying, You can't just get bogged down or get depleted. Your energy should not get depleted because what the others are saying. They have their mouth and they have their own opinion. They will definitely, nobody can stop them. Okay. But how you take it, what is your perspective? That is something you will be working on, and you will definitely feel better after hearing this. May 2nd, latter half to the 4th evening, Moon is going to be in your second house and Saturn is already there. So this is actually, a good Saturn's transit is good for savings. You might be having cold foods more. You're not heating the food, so you should heat the food when Saturn is in the second house. Connect with your family. You are going to be meeting uh, someone very important during this week, who's going to be actually helping you come out of your issues. You will be actually discussing your problems. You will be sharing your financial condition. So they might just come to your rescue. And second house is about your money matters, fortune, profits, resources, and also how you will attain the worldly, possessions. That is to be seen. And your traditional value system, your family members, how you connect with them, how you connect with your roots. So you should actually never leave your roots. This is also the time period when you will be busy doing your work, and you're meeting your delegates have come from the overseas. You're entertaining them, you're taking them out for dinner, and this is also not that great time period for your partner's health. So take good care of your partner's health during this time period. Last but not the least, 4th evening to the 5th, Moon is going to be in Pisces sign. Rahu, Mars, Mercury are waiting there. They are very good in the 3rd house, remember. They give you that courage now, that firmness, that intellect, something very different, unconventional, out of the box thinking, because Rahu is there. Your travels, maybe your travels are very fruitful. Your communication, that communication gap that you have been having with your siblings, neighbors, etc. You don't have to be aggressive, please. There is no point losing and wasting your energies. When you fight, when you argue, you're wasting your time and energy. No, nothing. I never respond to the messages, or the comments who are just bringing me down. I never respond. I never block them. Keep them saying what they have to. Why? Because that's their karma, no? Maybe it's my karma to hear them or to read all those comments. I must have done something, to them in the past life. Forgive and forget. Forgive. Keep forgiving others. Because 3rd house energy, is your mental inclination. It's the 8th from 8, remember. So it's about your mental inclination, your firmness, your courage, how you deal with the situation. So it's all in the mind. It's all your perspective, and it is changeable, remember. If you're strong, if you're courageous, go for it. Just don't bother what the others are saying. That's something I have learned over a period of time. It's not worth it. My energy, I don't want to channelize there. I want to channelize my energy towards positive. So you do that. Some signing of contract can happen, some agreement, selling of property. If you want to go ahead with that, just reread the documents, because Rahu is there, no? Mercury is also afflicted. So communication goes little, that intellect, goes haywire. That's why I'm giving you this lecture right now. Enough of lecture actually today. So coming to the next one, that is worship Murugan, worship Kartikeya. It's a good time for you. Coming to Aquarius. I'll read the comments towards the end for sure, and I will answer if you have asked a question on your examination. Okay? But nothing else. Please don't ask me any more questions. So, this is about Aquarius, and for Aquarius natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 11th, 12th, 1st, and 2nd houses. Jupiter is going to be leaving your 3rd house and will be transiting your 4th. Very good. Positive. 2 grahas are forming a trinal connection, Kendra connection. So it's good. Because whenever Saturn and Jupiter are forming a connection, it is definitely very positive for growth. Some events, major events take place. On global level, though, it's not that great. 28th to 29th April, Moon is going to be in your 11th house. Now, what is the 11th house? 11th house is about your friends, society, your community, your desire fulfillment, house of desire, success in undertakings, incoming wealth, profits, prosperity, elder brother, recovery from disease, because this is 6 from 6. So you are in that mode now. You want to connect with people. You are innovative. You're thinking about future, how your long-term planning is going to be, how you can deal with your health, how you can be healing yourself. All that is definitely going to be, uh, you know, positive for you. Okay. Okay. So this is the time period when you will be having that inclination to attain your, goals, achieve the goals, connect with the influential people or the people who are going to be helping you grow. Okay. So meet those kind of people. There are certain meetings lined up also this week. So you're busy to start with. Also, moon is going to be in your 12th house. And in the 12th house, when moon is transiting, is the culmination time. The cycle is coming to an end, no? The cycle starts from the first house, ends on the 12th. So when moon is in the 12th house, it's like, you will be self-introspective. You're in isolation. You're contemplating on new things, how you can plan your upcoming month. So this is the time when you can travel, you're mentally traveling, physically traveling, looking into your health. What is the health issue that you have to deal with? You might just not sleep well also when moon is there. Mind is always running here and there, jumpy. So this is something you have to take care on the 30th to the 2nd of May, 30th of April to the 2nd of May. And this can be the time when you spend a lot of money on something which you really, regret. Or maybe you're going to be helping someone who's in the hospital and you just share your some kind of expenditure on the hospitalization. Moon is going to be over your first house. Saturn is already transiting there from May 2nd, latter half to the 4th evening. Now, this is the time when, when Saturn is over your head, it's on the first house, you become very indifferent. I've seen people become very serious. They want to isolate themselves. I don't want to be with this person. I don't want to talk to people. I want to be that kind of a thing. It is maybe, superimposed, you're self-imposing, or you can be pushed to do it because you're maybe unwell, so then you isolate yourself, or maybe you're studying, you isolate yourself, or maybe you are having some some kind of arguments with others and you isolate yourself. So there are multiple reasons for isolating yourself. It could be that you yourself are not doing it, but you're forced to be in that zone. But when moon comes in there, so there will be some momentum that you'll be getting. You'll be thinking about your prosperity, your dignity, your honor, how you can work on your general structure of life. You're just healing yourself mentally, emotionally, and you're practically emotional. You want to help others, but in a limit. You will connect with your partner. You will discuss things. You're just spending more time on curing and, getting the what do you call that? Getting the you want that solution, getting that cure, that healing, that solution to the problems that you're dealing with. That is something which will happen and good for student natives, but very time. Moon is going to be transiting your 2nd house lastly, and that's happening on the 4th of May evening to the 5th of May in Pisces sign. Now, in your 2nd house, which is the 8th from your 7th, you have to first of all take care of your relationship. You have to take care of your partner's health. Your business relationship might suffer with this transit for till the 1st of June. Not the whole one. I've done the video. So there are slabs, there are dates. Do refer the videos. Then we have moon transiting through your 2nd house where there's a lot of volatile energy. So your financials are depleting. Expenditures might increase. You're thinking about how you can take care of your family, your food. You're eating something very wrong. You've started doing that since 23rd of April. So you have to take care of, you have to keep a check on that. Don't gain weight. Don't lose weight also, if you are on the losing weight side. So you have to take care of all of this. Take care of your speech, your vision, your nails, your tongue, your teeth, your chin. You have to take care of all of that. See, chin is broken chin of Hanumanji. That is why the 2nd house, when Mars represents chin also. So when there is uh, going to be this kind of a connectivity, in the second house. You might just feel that people are not understanding you. People are just, your family members are not just on the argumentative side. So you have to take care of these situations. Okay. Coming to the last one, and Jupiter is transiting your fourth house, not to worry. Worship Lord Murugan, Kartikeya, because this is Agni Nakshatram from 4th of May till the 28th of May. Okay. It's intense heat time. Heat wave is going to be there in the tropical regions. So for Pisces natives, this week, Moon is going to be transiting your 10th, 11th, 12th, and first houses. When Moon is transiting your 10th house, this is a good transit for growth, for reputation. Your work will be recognized. You're very productive. Maybe something ends and new projects start up. Okay. So you're going to be working on your honor, dignity, your public esteem will increase, your power will increase, people will start, acknowledging your work. You're a team leader. You're really doing well there. So your Lagnesh is also going to be transiting your third house. So the courage is going to be there, to deal with the situation. It's just the courage, your perception that has to be very, very strong. And that is something which will keep you going on the 28th and 29th. This is a time when you can be very charitable also. Maybe you will be visiting some religious place also. And this can bring about some honors from the government, or government related matters will get resolved as well. 30th to the first half, Moon is going to be in your 11th house. Now, 11th house is the house of friends, community you move around in, siblings, some undertaking, success in your undertakings also. Maybe you're going to be very practically looking at the problem and you will just see, oh, I can just resolve this. I can find a solution to this. So you're just taking it easy. And it is a good time to heal yourself because this is 6 from 6. If at all you are having any kind of problems in your ankle region or knee region, you will feel better. It's a recovery time now. See, Saturn is in your 12th house. You must be having ankles and feet problem any which ways. So you have to be careful about that. You will have troubles in the foreign lands or with the foreigners because, they become very difficult during this time. When Moon is transiting there, things might just get a little better because it's your 5th house Lord in the 12th house. So this is good. Maybe, you will form a connectivity with them, or you will find the investors you're looking for. From May 2nd to the 4th evening, this is what is going to happen. Expenditures might increase on the gadgets, etc. So, but yes, health, you have to be careful about. Maybe you're going to be visiting a hospital, or you're going in for some treatment. That can happen. If it can or it cannot, like depends on your personal chart, of course. Please don't take me otherwise. 4th evening to the 5th, Moon is going to be in your first house. Now, in the first house, can you see there's a lot of energy here with Mars, Mercury, and Rahu there. Mercury is going to be out of this zone from on the 10th of May. Mars is going to be here till the 1st of June, Rahu, of course, till the next year. So when you have so much of energy, you should channelize this energy towards your own growth. Structure everything well. What you want to go, what you want to do, how you want to deal with the situation, how you can, just be courageous to make decision, be assertive. And this is going to give you a lot of mental inclination also. Valor is going to increase. And your communication gap will be there with your people because of this Rahu energy. People will misunderstand you. So that is something that you have to be a little careful about. Otherwise, this is a very beautiful transit for attaining the assets, or we can say materially, it is a very good transit, but mentally, relationship-wise, this is a very sabotaging combination, a volatile combination. And it can give you confused state of mind, problems in disputes with siblings, with your partner, if you're a female, yourself, with your husband, it can create that trouble also. It's a troublemaker, no? Rahu is a troublemaker. Rahu is a thief. So this might just give you something amiss is there, when I see this combination. Though Jupiter's transit in your from 2nd to the 3rd is going to balance things out. So worship Lord Murugan, Kartikeya, and this will help you. Okay. So yeah, that's what. All the best. Now I'm going to be taking up 3 questions only. Garima had asked, Shachi has asked for Capricorn also. Ma'am, please let us know about the exam success. Okay, Garim, I will tell you, but let me take the question of Shachi. Okay, Shachi is asking about, no, one sec. Quick question. So, okay, you asked about your Capricorn. Okay, don't ask about that. Just ask about your exam success. Okay, the question is yes or is going to be answer is going to be in yes or no. Examination success. Jupiter is there. Okay, okay, you will get successful. Shachi, you're going to be getting that success that you're looking for. Coming to the next one, if this doesn't happen, please write in the comment section. I'm receptive to anything, but all the best. I'm in Aquarius. I have CA inter exam. So just ask for the exam. And at the alternate day starting on 3rd May, need motivation, kindly guide me. Okay. See, you know, on the 3rd of May, this moon is going to be transiting through Aquarius also, your first house. And let me ask the Prashna Kundali. Moon is Venus and 6th house and fulfillment of desire. We have Moon is Ketu's nakshatra. You really need to work harder. There is something amiss. A lot of distraction is there. You should focus, you know, I'll just tell you, make a swastika, okay, red swastika, and place it in the northeast direction of your table where you study, or you know, the desk that you read on. So just hang it on, paste it on the board, and focus on one of the dots. Focus on one of the dots, and just you will find after a minute or two, you just keep focusing and you will find that you are gaining that attention. So this you have to repeatedly continue for 43 days. If you do it, it's that I know you must be heading to your exam soon, but you should do this remedy. You should do this for attention and focus. That is something which will actually be, I think it will help you. Do you have a video on the last phase of Sadhasati? And I've done the video on Sadhasati. You can refer to the tutorials in the playlist. Okay, all the best to the student natives who are looking for the competition exams. So if we want to know about how, yes, Mahadasha is the most important. Gayatri Kakaria, I've heard this name. Lot of obstacles and job offers being pulled out in the last minute. Rahu Ketu. Ketu is not worship Lord Ganesha. Worship Lord Ganesha. You will get the success. And as it is, you know, for you people, you are what Leo ascendant. Okay. Leo ascendant people are suffering because of Saturn there. But you will feel better after Jupiter transits your 10th house. Virgo, yeah. You'll feel better. Yes, job will be there. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Shachi, thank you so much for letting me know in the future. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and stay blessed. Have great examination. Have a great Jupiter's transit. I will be doing this series will continue. Okay. I'll be doing Jupiter's transit over natal planets also in these 3 signs where it's aspecting also. Okay. A good video will be there. Thank you so much. See you. Bye-bye. That's it.